Good afternoon, everyone. I am Reverend Ruth Ansari with Angel Healing Ministries, and we are here in Oyster Bay at the Planting Fields Arboretum today. And today we're going to talk about, I just want to say hey, and I hope everyone is taking good care of themselves and doing what they need to do to protect themselves from COVID. And it's still a risk, and it's still out there, so let's all be careful while we're still going on. And as you know, my backdrop is Planting Fields Arboretum, and I'm in Oyster Bay. And I'm doing a little bit of a talk here on reconnecting to your spirit, to your God self within. And I want to also go over a couple of things. With Angel Healing Ministries, I've been doing services online now for a while, and I enjoy doing that and try and get myself online as much as possible. And I hope the messages that come from those videos do guide you and help you on your spiritual journey. So, shall we begin? Well, let's see. Reconnecting. Every now and again, with the way the world is nowadays, sometimes we lose connection to God. And what happens, we get so lost with all the bills, with all the worries that we go through, the concerns, and we get stuck. We get stuck where we are, and we forget that there is so much more to life. And then we feel disconnected from all for the world that be, the powers that be. And when we disconnect from the powers that be, we feel kind of depressed, we feel sad, a little scared, because that power that we have that reconnects us to the spirit, to the God power, gives us the strength that we need to make it through life itself. And it can be a challenge when we don't have that. But it's not that when we lose it, you see what happens, we're only lost for a little bit. And then what happens, that God doesn't abandon us. They never do. They never abandon us. They're always there just waiting for you to come back and say, hey, I'm ready to return. So when you feel disconnected from the source, the power, the best way to do that is do things that you love, like go into nature, go into beautiful places like this, meditate and pray and reconnect yourself to the Great Spirit. And when you do, you feel a lot lighter, you feel a lot better. I wrote down a little blurb here that I'm going to share with you on reconnection in the angelic word. It's from Reconnection. And I'm out here by the way taking pictures, as you can see. I have my lovely little camera with me all the time. And I just saw a cute little family up here earlier. See, I'm always out here taking pictures. So reconnecting to spirit. And here's what I wrote down. This was actually something that I wrote down today, and I'm going to share this with you. Once in a while, we disconnect from spirit because we get so caught up. Sorry, it's very windy up here. Because we get so caught up in everyday life, bills, challenges, home issues, and so forth. So we occasionally lose our connection to spirit. So we have to separate ourselves from these challenges and go into the silence to reconnect to spirit. This can be done through meditation and prayer. Once we go into the silence and remember to surround ourselves with the golden light, yeah. Give me a second here. So we feel safe and comfortable, and we just take what time we need to realign ourselves with spirit. With spirit is one way. We can also pull down the light from heaven or walk. Sorry guys, it's a little book. Walk a meditative labyrinth to recenter ourselves. The world will toss you stuff to see where your faith lies, and we must show that our spirit is much stronger than our distractions or our challenges. As time continues, as we get closer and closer to enlighten the powers that are around, we're often tested. You see what we believe. We're often tested to what we believe in, and how strong our faith is within us. We must be stronger in spirit and and not, I'm better doing it this way. We must be stronger in spirit, and we must be able to connect and not be afraid of certain things. When we feel like when we feel disconnected, the God and Goddess are never that far away. They're right there helping us out, and we feel more powerful. You see, as we move into our enlightenment, dear ones, what happens? People will test us. Things will happen to us. You'll find that our lives get very challenging. I know mine has for the past couple of months has been quite challenging, and it's because I believe I'm reaching a certain point in my life now where I'm starting to find more clarity. I'm starting to heighten my abilities, as everyone else out there is starting to heighten their abilities. So of course, the other forces want to stop you from moving forward, because one of the things that there's always this ongoing battle of good and evil. And when the good starts to win, the evil or the darkness starts to take over, and it starts to throw things at you like bills, challenges, certain things in life happen. Sometimes it's diseases, sometimes it's illnesses. COVID came before. We don't know why it came, but did it not bring us closer to our loved ones? Did it not bring us closer to our friends? And it was a challenge that we all have overcome. A couple of us didn't quite make it, but yet there were those that had the strength and the will to continue forward, and became what would be the best way? Have become examples of people that have overcome COVID. And when they see that, if someone gets COVID and they see people who had it surviving and making past it, it gives us faith and it gives us hope. And it's considered one of the challenges. But one of the things I know, when the COVID hit my family, I never gave up faith. I held on. I kept hope. I spent more time in prayer. I spent more time in meditation. I spent a lot of time doing a lot of stuff, and it brought me closer to spirit. So who knows? Was it a good thing or a bad thing? We don't know. We don't know for sure if it was a good thing or a bad thing at all. But it definitely was a great opportunity for us, to see. Of course, the hawk is flying over my head at the time of doing my video. But anyhow, belay that. It's one of the pictures I've been wanting to get. But going back to that, but you see, with spirit, as we connect to the higher power, we feel stronger. We feel more hope. We feel more faith. Our spirit grows and gets stronger. And we start to see things from a different level. We start to be aware of what's around us, and more things are happening around us. We're becoming more aware. More people are waking up. Because when that COVID hit, a lot of us didn't go out. We spent a lot of time going within, doing stuff in the garden. One of the things I did during the COVID pandemic was I created a beautiful garden that you might have all seen on Facebook. And it brought me closer to nature. But these little things that are out there, nature, the beach, the mountains, the woods, beautiful places like this garden that we're in right now, these places help us find that spirit. They help us connect to that spirit. It's easy to connect as well through meditation and prayer, because prayer is similar to meditation, and it helps us get to that space. Also, when people can't meditate, another thing that they can do is dance. There's something special about magical dance that helps us connect with spirit. When I have a challenge and I can't connect to spirit through meditation or the regular way, what I do is I grab my magical dance music and I dance, and it brings me to that connection. And it helps me to reconnect to spirit. You see, each and every one of us have a way to reconnect to spirit. And only you know what works for you. I cannot tell you what works for you. I can tell you a couple of ideas and suggestions and stuff, but only your spirit, your soul, knows exactly what's going to work for you. So take that time, my friends. Take that time to reconnect to spirit if you feel lost or alone. find that spirit, that God within you, that strength, that power, and connect yourself. And once you're connected, dear ones, you'll be surprised at all the visions and the doorways that open up for you, and how safe you feel when you're connected with the heart of the universe. Thanks. And here's a little affirmation I want to share with you. Is I reconnect to spirit each and every day. I reconnect to spirit each and every day. I reconnect to spirit each and every day. And this is an affirmation that you can say for yourself to help you connect. You see, another time, a way of connecting when you can't find another way, is you pull that golden light down from the heavens high above. And when you pull that golden light into you, the energy shoots through your body and energizes you and gives you the strength and the power you need to make it through things. So there are numerous ways out there, my friends, and only you know which way to go. In the meantime, dear ones, blessings, and enjoy life, and stay reconnected and maintained. And whenever you feel disconnected, meditate, pray, do what you need to do to reconnect to spirit. Thanks, and have a blessed day. And if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe. Thanks. Have a wonderous day and night. Goodbye. And God bless.